Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I say it is morning because it's no longer nighttime. It would definitely be past the threshold of night and into the early morning. It is currently 1:55 a.m. on Thursday night / Friday morning. Why am I doing this at this time of night? It's a good question. I ask myself that every time. Answer is, I just couldn't stop thinking about going out and doing this trip all day. A few people at work started talking about it. So here we are. Once everything had charged up enough, including myself, I decided that even though it took way longer to charge everything than it should have, that 1:55 a.m. is still somehow a good idea to come out and film the second half of Seville Grove. Ooh, that's sprinkler, it's all good. Second half of Seville Grove. So Seville Grove at night time, as you've seen, it was the second last video I put out Mirrabooka last. Yeah, so that was off the cuff. That was not planned at all. But everyone seems to be thoroughly enjoying that one and want to see what the rest of Seville Grove looks like. So, providing we have enough battery on our scooter, we'll go and check out the rest of Seville Grove at 2 o'clock in the morning. Today I am wearing the camera on my chest. I'm doing that because last time, in the Seville Grove video, the camera was incredibly shaky. And after watching a bunch of videos and doing a few tests myself, I found that at night time, even though the camera is incredibly stable during the day, as you would have seen during the Mirrabooka video, at night time it is not as stable. And that's just a simple fact of stabilization on these cameras is digital rather than on a gimbal. So just simply couldn't handle that much shaking at night time to be able to stabilize it digitally. So that is a reason why it was so bad, and I just don't think there's any way for me to fix that unless I chuck on a gimbal, which may also happen at some point as well. I've been thinking about that too. So in the meantime, you're going to be on my chest, because I think that will help a little bit as well. So the footage should be a bit smoother, I hope. It's a beautiful night, wearing shorts and a t-shirt, as I definitely enjoy and prefer to do on these night trips. It's much more comfortable. My Yeezy slides. No need to wear a jacket, because even with the breeze hitting me, it's still about 20 degrees, so lovely weather. There's people on my left hand side doing a walk. There's a guy that just went past walking. 2 o'clock in the morning. Unusual for just a random street, you would have thought, but as we saw last time, there were people out then too. Similar time as well, from memory. So we're currently on I've just come off Townley Street onto Forest Road in Armadale. And we're going to head down 7th, which will take us to Armadale Road and then across to Seville Grove. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know if you heard the dog. Fucking hell. As I mentioned, a dog. Somebody was on the other side of that fence. Okay, so it's all happening already. The dog scared the crap out of me. But he was behind a fence, so that was alright. But yeah, as I come around that corner, somebody was behind a fence and jumped at me, which I don't think you would have seen on the camera, unfortunately, because even I barely saw them. They just made some sort of pig noise. Yeah, alright. All happening already at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're not really expecting to see people, really, but I'm wrong. And again, 2 o'clock in the morning, why would you go out at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like I said, I was just thinking about it all day and thought, nah, why not? So here we are. But am I tired? Answer is absolutely. I am incredibly knackered. So why would I come out? I don't know. Honestly, I'm pretty stupid in that regard because I'm absolutely knackered. So worked a full day, come out on the scooter at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why would you? No idea. The things we do. Anyway, it shouldn't take us too long to get over to Seville Grove. There's no real point in fast forwarding, because I don't think you've been down these roads with me yet either. So currently on 7th Road. Like I said, being on my chest, you may see things slightly differently. You may move slightly differently, so hopefully it's all okay, not too jerky. Which I found with the helmet was just way too jerky footage, so stopped that pretty quickly. It made me sick to watch, so hopefully on the chest is okay. It's probably more of a point of view a little bit with me moving just a little, but not too much. I also had in the comments on the last video, I think it might have been the Seville Grove video, I can't remember. Yeah, it was Seville Grove video asking me what puppy we had, or it might have been the Armadale video actually. I'm not too sure. But anyway, what puppy we had. So we got ourselves, or our family, myself and my wife, got he was a 7-week-old puppy at the time. And I'll put him up on screen so you can see what he looks like at 7 weeks. And then today at 13 weeks. No, he's 13 weeks on Sunday, so a couple of days from today, but 13 weeks old, so he's in his teething stage. So he's a bit naughtier than he was, but he loves to bite, loves to nib, as all puppies do, especially when I'm going through teething. But he's very cute. After losing our dog last year, I wouldn't even call her a dog, and I usually don't. After losing what I would call our daughter in March of last year, and we went through probably the hardest, or definitely the hardest year of our lives. Getting another dog wasn't really something that we were considering for a long time, but even when we were doing it, we felt kind of sick about it and didn't feel right, but we knew that it would fill that hole in our hearts a little bit. So we welcomed to the family Moose, who actually had the name Moose before we even picked him up. And we decided to keep it because it actually kind of suits him. He's a little moose, he's very cute. He's a Staffy cross Shih Tzu, cross Chihuahua, cross something else. So he's definitely a Bitzer, but he's our Bitzer and he's very cute and we love him. So yeah, there you go, that is our puppy, Moose. A cute little man, and he's got a little trailer as well, where he comes out on the back of the scooter with us occasionally, which he definitely seems to love, especially the fact that he can't go for walks just yet. So he enjoys getting out in his scooter on his trailer and seeing the sights until he's allowed to walk the streets. All right, so now we have officially crossed over to Seville Grove. And if you remember, This is Morgan Park. Well, we'll come up on Morgan Park again. This is Townley Street. So coming up to Morgan Park. We went down Morgan Park last time. I'm actually going to quickly run over and check out that pavilion one more time. And just have a quick look around and see if there is any alleyways or anything in there to go down. Oh, and this is actually, my wife has literally just messaged me as well. So I'm gonna have to respond to the wifey shortly. Let her know I'm out in the scooter. Can't remember if I told her I was going out or not. But I'll have to let her know that I'm out of the scooter because she's obviously woken up and I'm not there. So I'll have to let her know. So she's not freaking out as to where I am. She no doubt is right now. So I don't really want to stop at the pavilion. Last time you remember I just in and around and out. And looks like there's cars in there tonight, so I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to go in there. It's flirting with danger at this point. Oh God. Okay, so there's no one in the car. That means they're probably out and about somewhere. Oh God, things making noises. Honky nuts popping. So can't see any alleyways. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually stoked that there is no alleyways because I've just decided that was a terrible idea to come down and find an alleyway and go down it. There's no one in that car, so it's ominous that there could be somebody around here just waiting for me to do a lap around the pavilion and jump out and grab my scooter. Yeah, really not liking this much. Okay, cool. Alright, anyway, let's get out of here. I am not going to send the wife a message while I'm in here. It's stopped. I'd rather get out of here and do it on the safer streets. Alright, so we've gone through Morgan Park Pavilion twice now. Still have the scooter. Definitely didn't feel as safe that time though. Okay, I am going to stop here and message the missus. Oops, she's calling me, alright, so I'll be back to you guys shortly. Alright folks, we're back underway. Missus is not happy. I didn't let her know. I thought I did, but obviously I didn't. That I was going scooting. Woke up looking for me, couldn't find me, and was asking me to bring a Panadol, so I couldn't bring her in Panadol. Sorry about that, wifey. But we're back on the road. Going past Morgan Park again. And this is Morgan Road, I think. Tomar Road. It's quite scary when you're walking the scooter and a car goes past and it turns around and comes back at you. And again, somebody was in the shadows just then, scared the living shit out of me. I'm sure you heard my voice just crack a little bit because he's just come out of the shadows out of nowhere. There's just people everywhere tonight. And 2:10 in the morning, in darkness, I don't want to see that. I really don't. Like, I'm sure all you guys do, and I'm sure you're loving it, but that's terrifying when you're out here by yourself, 2:10 in the morning. Got to get my wits about me again, because yeah, that was a little bit too close for comfort. But luckily the scooter is going well tonight, so we'll see how long that lasts as well. I was able to get out of there nice and quickly. All right, so now we are on Cowan Street, and we're coming up to Braymore Street. Is it Braymore Road? Braymore Street. And we're going to go on the pathway, stay off the roads, away from police interest. Wouldn't be surprised if they still pulled me over and asked me what I was doing, because just like last time I got pulled over, they're just curious as to why I'm out on a scooter at 2 o'clock in the morning. There is a church on that side on the left there, which we actually used to play basketball in. There's a beautiful basketball court. Yeah, over there, dead ahead of us, it's a church. There's a basketball court in there on the left, which is a tremendous basketball court, just a single court. It's one of my favourite basketball courts to ever play at. I don't know if it's ever used again for a basketball court, probably just used as a hall now. It's been a long time since I played there, so probably pretty unlikely. Coming up on Chalice Primary School now, which is the school that I went to as a kid from, I want to say year 3, it was year 3 to year 7. Let's go around. It's so like all schools nowadays, they're all fenced off. You can't get into any of them. No doubt they've got security doing their rounds as well, making sure that people haven't broken in and gone through them. But I would love to see a fence, or a hole in the fence where I can go through and check out the school. It's been that long since I've been there. I'd love to see what it looks like. I remember, I can't remember what school it was. I think it was this one, when they put up all these fences, and for years, one complete side of it was completely open, so the fence was useless. All we had to do was walk around one side of it and you could just walk straight in. Looks like they're completely fenced it off now, so there's no way in. So that makes sense now, I guess. Let's head back the way we just came and go back along the fence line. And back to Braymore Street. I was saying before, that guy that was walking out of the side street, actually the street I used to live on, Braymore Street, Belinda Way, scared the living daylights out of me. Like I said, I don't mind seeing when people walk around or see what's going on, but when they come out of nowhere and scare the crap out of me, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, so all this fencing here used to be actually open and you could just walk in and the fences made no sense. So Chalice Primary School there. Would love to go in there and just see what it looks like nowadays. See all the classrooms I used to attend. Just see if it's all the same. I mean, all this is all new, so clearly not, but I don't know if all you guys have weird dreams about your school that you used to go to. I do. There's a basketball court, or used to be a basketball court right there. Looks like it's just changed to parking. And my classroom used to be right on the end on that right hand side up there. It's all changed quite a bit. We're going to take a left down here, down Ardross Street. Looks like the police are coming. No, it's not the police. I was going to say it looks like we're going to get pulled over for the first time tonight, but I was just dawdling past. No doubt trying to see what we're up to. No, just a random dude. Anyway, this is, what did I say? This is Ardross Street. We're going to go say hello to a friend on the way past. A dodgy ass house. She reckons this place isn't dodgy. She lies. Look at those fences. Dodgy. No doubt those cameras are looking at me too on the way past. Any place that's right near a school is always dodgy as well. So we're still in Seville Grove. This is the backstreets of Seville Grove. Which I'll cut that out because no one needs to know what street they're on. Just turn around, I don't even know where we are. Actually, I really do enjoy going on the road when it's safe to do so, because it's just far smoother. Scooter just handles everything nicely as well, and it's just a smoother ride. One more time. Hello, Casey and family. Good morning to you. Hope you enjoy work tomorrow. I'm lucky I do not have work. Clearly, wouldn't be out at 2 a.m. otherwise. Goodbye. Cameras everywhere in that house. Dodgy bastards. Well, there you go. If you're thinking about doing anything dodgy, don't do anything at that house, because the cameras all over the place. I just looked behind me there because I thought I saw her in the window of this house here. I thought I saw lights of a house. Sorry, a car behind me, but it was just our lights because they're so bright. Now, from memory, I think this is actually Morgan Road. My mate Matt used to live on one of these houses along here. Oh, that one, I think. I'm not sure actually. That was a few years ago now. Yep, Morgan Road, there you go. We're turning onto Chalice Street. On the right is Bob Blackburn Reserve. It's on the back of the Armadale pools. Was going to go in that parking area, but it looked like there was a bunch of people in there, and I'd rather not. Try and get away from there as soon as possible. If I have to back out of there, it's not the easiest thing to do. And if they've got bikes or even scooters, probably not a good chance of getting away. So we'll just avoid any potential cornering and keep going. It's quite windy, but again, I've got the muff on, the microphone with my little muff. Hopefully I've still got it on, I can't actually see it. So that should be drowning out any of the wind. Oh wow, that tree was lower than I expected. Should be drowning out any of the wind. Just got to double check the microphone actually. Yep, we're still good. It's actually up higher than I thought. Where are we now? We are at North Armadale Shopping Centre. Oh, there's a guy on a scooter over there. Okay, great. He says he's coming after me, we're in trouble. So North Armadale Shopping Centre, it's got a Coles and a fish and chip shop. Was very intently watching me, that's for sure. It's got a Coles and a fish and chip shop and a fuel station and a Subway. That is pretty much the extent of North Armadale Shopping Centre. Oh, and a Liquorland, of course, the most favourite place of all the locals. Is the Liquorland, which used to get broken into so much that they've now put some pretty high security walls up. make sure no one can break in anymore. All right, we're not going to go to the pools because it's very dark and you're not going to see it anyway. We're going to keep going down this way, which is, I forgot the name of the street. I think it's, what is it actually? It's a good question. Old man on the scooter's popped his head around and watched me. It's crazy, since moving over to the other side of Armadale Road a few years ago, 5 years ago now, forgetting these street names. Champion Drive, of course this is. What an idiot. This is Champion Drive. My brother that I was talking about in a video, one of my first videos, that owns Tyre Power, that's the Tyre Power over there that I was talking about. So he owns that Tyre Power over there. So if you don't need tyres, come to Tyre Power in Kelmscott. It's actually, technically it's Kelmscott here, I guess. But we're right on the edge. That's Seville Grove Medical Centre, so I think this is the edge of Seville Grove. Pretty much this road right here, Champion Drive. So on this side of the road is Seville Grove, on that side of the road is Kelmscott. Alright, so there's a 7-Eleven. There's all these nice new buildings over there, but until recently they were all empty for years. And brand new buildings that no one wanted to move into because obviously the rent was too expensive, but they look like they're all full now. Can't say I've been to any of them, except the Salvos, but that's probably the worst Salvos I've ever been in my life. Alright, let's continue down Champion Drive. 7-Eleven guys having a go at the guy at his car, pumping fuel. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, mate. You gotta go pay for it first. Can't get away with not paying for your fuel before you fill up. It's not gonna be a massive trip tonight, purely because we're already up to 3 batteries, 3 bars of battery, which is not a lot. Can't go much lower than that. Because it's a little bit of a trek to get, it's about 5.5 kilometres to get back home as well, so I'll make sure we have enough battery to get home. Someone did ask if we'd had run out of battery and had to call the missus, and I mentioned I did it once on a video. It was a day video back from Kelmscott. I did call the missus, but she was busy with a client, so I just walked the kilometre that I had to get home and lick my wounds when I got home. We're going to turn left down here. This is Westfield Road. Turn right there, you go down to Westfield and Camillo, as it's now known. This is Westfield Road. On the left, again, fairly new housing. It's quite nice. It's actually a bike path on that side. I should definitely go over there. Actually, maybe not. It's kind of boring on that side, so continue along here. Hopefully see another friend's house if I can remember how to get there from this side. I'm sure she would love to see it. We'll see if we can get over there. Give her a wave on the way past. Very ominous noises. The only thing that I do want to go on the road for is these pathways. Definitely not made for bikes. They're quite bouncy, so let's jump over to it right now. Okay. Love those cameras that you go past and they flash red and blue as if, oh my god, the police are on here. It's just a warning camera. So I love that. I've just jumped onto the bike path. Bike path now ends. Alrighty. Idiot. And that path over there, take a look at this path. You go over there. To where? Where? Nowhere, that's where. Hang on. Just gonna take the camera away so you can't see what I'm doing. So I just need to remind myself of where I'm going. That's where I am. 600 meters away. I'm close. Let's follow maps. Why not? Let's follow maps. Around the roundabout, on the wrong side of the road. Merrily, 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 life is like a dream. Anyway, enough of my terrible singing. This is still Seville Road. All fairly new housing along here. It's quite nice. I used to drive down here a lot when I used to live, well, myself and Em used to live just at the end of this road and through to the next one. That's where we lived before we bought our new house, current house. Starlight. Ooh, there's a alleyway. We love alleyways, just not scary ones. It's not really an alleyway, it's just a pass-through for the people that live here. But 100% feels dodgier the moment you cross through that onto this side. Does not feel anywhere near as nice or as safe as it did on that side on Westfield Road. Yep. Definitely no longer feel safe. Oh my god, that was a big drop for no reason. Why is there a big drop on the road? Worst part about dropping battery is you start to lose power and speed, which is what I've always said. If I need to get away in a hurry, I like to be able to get away in a hurry, and you need battery and speed to do that. Speed's getting up there again, but it took a lot longer than it should. So I don't know where I'm looking, so we'll just go up this street, and no doubt she will see it on camera, say that was my place. I hope. I'm on the right street, I know that much. Just don't know where I'm looking. Anyway, hi Christine. Bye Christine. Oh God. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay. What have we got here? It's just a bit of plastic stuck in the wheel, thankfully. It sounded like we were in trouble. It sounded like we were about to start calling for help. Oh, we've hit a dead end here. We have hit a dead end. What's up? How you doing? Alright. Hello, dead end. The thing I really don't like about dead ends is if you turn around and if you see someone walking down the street towards you, that's it, throw on the scooter, jumping fences. I've seen The Purge too many times. I ain't going directly at somebody down a one-way street. No, thank you. All right, so we are down to 2.5 batteries, which is horrendous. Like I've mentioned it plenty of times before, our battery is cooked. absolutely cooked. So new scooter very soon, can't wait for that. Hopefully the battery lasts a lot longer than this. I think we're getting somewhere around 16 to 17 kilometers, which is nowhere near enough. Definitely not as advertised. It may even be even shorter today, and I'll find out because I am recording the trip, so I'll know exactly how many kilometers I've done. But we have seen Seville Grove. We are back on Westfield Road. Somehow. How are we on Westfield Road right now? Okay, so I didn't even realise that Westfield Road went that way. That's really weird. Anyway, I think we're heading back to Seville Drive now. Seville Drive, what do you want to call it? Yep, Seville Drive. We'll go past my old high school, Cecil Andrews High School, and from there make our way back across Armadale Road and adventure home, because that is the rest of Seville Grove at night time. Seen, done and dusted. If you put the two videos together, you'll have seen the whole thing essentially, without going down every little side street, which I'd love to do if we had more range in the battery, but we're afraid we just don't have it. This car's gonna wait for me. I'm in the bike lane. That's hilarious. Cheers. That's a first. There's a bike lane. I can't remember. I think the speed limit's actually 60 along this road, so I'm technically not allowed to be on here. But it's 2:30 in the morning. I didn't expect to see any cars. So the law is you're allowed in the bike lane if it's a 50-kilometre speed limit, and it's 60, I believe. So I'm technically not allowed on it. But yeah, that's the first time I've had a car stop and wait for me on the road while I just casually strolled past. Almost felt as though they were offended having to wait. Probably having a laugh. So we're still on Seville Drive, heading towards Cecil Andrews High School and Armadale Road. Like I said, we put the two Seville Grove videos together, you'll have seen one side of Seville Grove to the other and a few in betweens. I've seen enough things to keep me up for the rest of the night, but I'm sure you're probably thinking, what a pussy. Nothing's happened. You don't see those little things that jump out of the shadows. But I could see, oh my God, I was gonna go down there and dog barks and scares the crap out of me again. Well, so I was gonna go down there and show you the school, but it's gated and closed. So you won't be able to see anything, unfortunately. But this is Cecil Andrews High School, where I used to go to school. Did all of my high school years, year 8 to 12. Another place that looks like it's changed a little bit. And another place I would just love to venture through. Like when you get those voting days where you go to the school and go in and have a vote, I always tend to just sneak around a little bit and have a bit more of a look. I just love to see how much it's changed in those years. And I don't know if anyone else does it, but I do dream about my schooling days quite often. Coming down to the Oval, having a kick around with the footy at lunchtime. We did a lot of fun stuff at the school. There are cops pulling in. Yeah, they're gonna pull me over for sure. That's fun. Oh no, they've kept going. All right, cool. They're not gonna pull me over. Maybe they didn't see my light. Anyway, I should have kept going what I was doing then. But anyway, that was a school, high school that I went to. Oh, we were already beeping. Are you serious? We got a long way to get home too. Like 2.5 batteries, so we have plenty of battery to get home, but we're already beeping as though it's had enough. It seems to get to that point and you just give up. Anyway, the police just drove past. They were slowing down, so it looked like they were going to pull in because it looked like they saw us, the light, and we're going to pull in and see what we were doing. But they kept on going. They're obviously not that interested in what we were doing. Mind you, from here, I don't reckon you would have seen us actually in saying that. Alright, well let's hope that this beeping shuts up at some point and we're able to make it home. But hopefully it doesn't keep beeping the whole way. I think it will beep the whole way, sadly. And it doesn't distract everybody how loud it is, because it's bloody annoying. But yeah, that's Seville Grove, folks. We're going to head back the same way we came. Probably because it is going to be... actually, probably not actually. We'll probably head back down Armadale Road to 8th Road. Just because if we do stop for any reason, even though we have 2.5 batteries remaining, I don't think it's going to be quite as far or as scary to walk down our own street. One thing I didn't do last time actually is go in and see the deli front on. I went past it and you couldn't actually see it because I'm an idiot. But this is Altieri Deli, which somebody mentioned they used to go to quite a lot. So there it is, in all its glory. Front on so you can see it. Let's get away from that annoying noise and keep on moving. Yeah, so this noise just keeps happening at 2.5 bars every time. And the scooter starts to struggle, so that's exactly why we're going to get a new scooter. While it has been a great scooter, while it's been working great, it's starting to really get to my nerves. When it doesn't start to work as well. So hopefully the new one doesn't take too long to come, because I'll be without a scooter for a little while. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go right across traffic here. Luckily there's no one coming. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to go, because I'll be without a scooter for a bit and won't be able to just jump on the scooter whenever I want. Also means we won't have the scooter for the next game of footy, which is pretty annoying because we've got ourselves in a little routine going to the footy on the weekends. Just jumping on the scooter, parking wherever we want, away from everybody, and scooting into the games, which has been very easy, much easier than walking the 15-20 minute walk after you park at Burswood. It's very annoying. And we just lock up our scooters out the front, walk into the stadium. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and yeah, so we won't be able to do that if we are waiting for a scooter for too long. Hopefully that's not the case. This is the back of the North Armadale shopping centre that we took in last time, where the police pulled us over. It's 2:41 AM now, so I don't know, I feel like people are starting to start their night shifts at work, or their graveyard shifts, you want to call it, I don't know. Actually, when I walked out of home, jumped on a scooter, I smelled smoke, quite heavy smoke. And I thought we could try and go find where that was coming from, but unfortunately there's no way. Well, I definitely haven't noticed where it was coming from. There's just no way we would have found it, I don't think. And it could also be coming from a fair distance away and just wouldn't be able to get there anyway. Oh, someone got pushy up here that doesn't look too happy to see me. Ooh, ooh. Gee whiz. Give me the evils as I walk around come around that corner. Another guy up here as well. Wow, it's freezing in this spot for some reason. Now it's really hot. Very odd. There you go, man. Nice bloke. Probably thinking, what the hell is that beeping? Fair enough too. Unfortunately, there's no way to shut off the beeping. Like it just is what it is. You can't do nothing about it until you turn the scooter off and let it rest. Obviously it's trying to tell me that it's overheating, but there's no red flashing lights when it usually is overheating, and it just can't go any further. It'll flash red. None of that. Nothing at all. It just keeps beeping. And I don't honestly have any idea why. Other than the fact that it's just cooked. Yeah, as I come around that corner, coming off out of the back of that Armadale shopping centre, Haynes shopping centre rather. I think I might have called it North Armadale shopping centre now that I think about it. But it's definitely Haynes. As I come out of that, the guy on his push bike was just staring at me the whole way around. Like, it just did not look happy that I was there. I don't know why. It's like I was inconveniencing him by being on my scooter, on his pathway. But yeah, righto. Anyway, we are closer to home now. We're on 8th Road, so we're not too far away. Oh no, my scooter light just died. That is awful. Let's quickly stop. Turn on our scooter light. Oh, it didn't die, it just turned off. Okay, never mind. Alright, we'll keep going. Light's back on. That was weird. I thought it died, but it must just turned off for saving battery or something. I don't know, it's never done that before. Quite a weird thing. Luckily I do have a scooter light as well, not just the new flashy battery light. Because I was thinking for a second there, I was like, oh my god, we're going to be scooting in the dark on the way home. You guys might as well just go to bed because you wouldn't be able to see anything. But thankfully, it's just turned back on again. So we're still good to go. But like I said, we're not too far away from home now, so the trip's nearly done. You can continue. Come with me, just in case. Or in case you've not seen down here before. It's not the way I came home last time, but it is the way that we got to Seville Grove last time we came this way. And we did see a few people down here, a few people picking things up and wanting to hurl at me. So you never know. At 2:45 AM, who we may see, what we may encounter. Ideally nothing, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm cozied up in my bed. Oh, it's very warm right here. Such a weird shift in temperature all the way through this trip. Like I said, when I came around that corner before where that guy was standing with his bike, it was freezing, like bitterly cold. And I've just hit a patch along here where it is boiling hot. It feels like it's 30 degrees. It's very weird. Yeah, it feels very warm right here. It's probably 25, but still it feels 30 plus. Thick. The air is definitely thick and humid. It's weird how much the temperature shifts. along these trips. Whee! Even my suspension doesn't sound like it's gonna last much longer. Oh no, the scooter's just, there goes the battery power again. We're gonna crawl the rest of the way home. Well, this is the part I hate with this scooter. There's still a battery and a half, still plenty, not in red or anything yet. As I just came over that little drop and the scooter made a bit of a noise with the suspension, I just felt all the power drop completely away, and we're now crawling at 10 kilometers an hour down a hill. And that'll be us for the rest of the way home. So, I will bid you guys farewell now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little trip tonight to see the rest of Seville Grove. There goes my scooter light again. So that's definitely good reason for us to go home and for you guys to say goodnight. And there's somebody up here. This is what I don't want to see, doing 10 kilometers an hour coming off the back of somebody. Not good, with no light. Brilliant. How you going? It's just got worse. I'm doing 8 kilometers an hour now, barely moving, no light. Someone's behind me. They could very easily walk up behind me at this pace and belt me in the back of the head and take off with my scooter. Not that they're going to get very far with it, clearly. But the scooter light's definitely died now. The battery chargeable light's dead. Nope, it's alive again. All right, I'll shut up. Unfortunately, the scooter is definitely not doing much. But yeah, no one wants to come along with me on my very slow venture down our street to get home. So that's going to do it for tonight, folks. I'll see you on the next trip. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Please make sure you leave a comment. Let me know where you want to go, where you want us to go next. And we'll see if we can venture out there. And we've definitely got a Gosnell's night video that we need to drop as well. Has been filmed before we got the new light, so the lighting might not be as good as the new videos, but it's still a decent little watch, so we'll get that one up as soon as possible. So I'm going to bid you farewell because it's going to take me a lot longer to get home than I hoped. At this rate, oh, the power's kicked in. Everything's just going off kilter right now. There's a dude asleep in the bus stop. Hopefully I didn't wake him up. But as I said, we're doing 10 kilometers an hour, going nowhere. We're not going to get home anytime soon. Next minute, power kicks in and we're off again. So I cannot wait to get rid of this scooter and get a new one at this point. Like I said, the scooter's been fantastic for me up until this point where now it's just decides what it wants to do, whenever it wants to do it. So new scooter, can't wait for it. It's obviously very dark for you guys as well now with the light gone. So I will, like I said, bid you farewell and drop a comment. Let me know where you want me to go. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening, good night, goodbye, adios. See you later.